Hello everyone, this is Akhier, and I've got a new game, Risk of Rain. You've probably seen this. It's been around a bunch of channels as of late, and well, I got it, along with a Rogue Legacy, which I'll be playing later. Mostly just a couple of games that I've been meaning to grab. Basically, so the only thing I've done here is I've changed the controls a little bit because I like the middle row over the bottom row for it. Just if you don't know the game, it's a rogue-like kind of thing with you unlock characters by completing certain objectives. Actually, that's a good point. Can I get back to the back to main menu? Yes. Scores and unlocks. No. Excuse me. I cough. No. Oh. Back. Does it tell you over here? Oh well. Yeah, there's a bunch of other characters you can unlock. Each character has 4 abilities. The one that you start with is the Commando. Double tap, you shoot twice for some damage. This one pierces for a lot of damage and knocks back. Tactical dive, it's a dodge sort of thing along with movement. I really like it. And suppression fire, firing rapidly, hitting nearby enemies for 480. I'm going to start on the rainstorm. As it says, it's the way the game is meant to be played. There's of course drizzle, which is easy. You don't really get the unlocks and stuff in this except for like 1 or 2 of them. And then there's monsoon for the hardcore. I played the demo some, but this seems to be somewhat different from the demo. I haven't actually fired this up yet. And I was able to do the rainstorm first level relatively easily, so we'll see if it's somewhat different here. So yeah, this is my dive, the number 3. That's the powerful shot, and then I press the button once and it does the double shot, and that's the multiple thing. There's the enemies. And like I said, it's a rogue-like, or however you want to announce it. So when you die, you dead. And I'll kill those guys, and that should give me enough money to open this chest over here. It's kind of like the Binding of Isaac, where you keep finding items, and that's pretty good for you. Will of the Wisp. Chance to detonate an enemy on kill. So that's a pretty interesting one. Already something I haven't seen. The demo was, I think it was an earlier version with a bunch of stuff locked. You'll notice up on the corner where the timer is, there's a... Oops, I actually wanted to... As time goes on, it actually gets more difficult up to the max. So that's a thing. There we go. And I don't have to actually pick up the stuff; it'll pick up on its own. The chests, random item, always. The little shrine thing that I use down there to get the crowbar, they're actually just a chance, and the price goes up every time you use them. The little boxes there, they're just free stuff. This is a drone right here, and then this is a shop. Shows you some of the stuff that you could buy, and then a bunch of random stuff is there right now, which is what the question mark is. So I'm going to I like this one. It does the it puts an area around you where stuff gets damaged, but I'm actually going to buy that. Ooh. Used item. You can only have 1 used item at a time. This one is pretty interesting because you throw it in it. I wonder if it goes through walls. We'll try it. Yeah, it goes through walls. Yeah. Oops. We used the wrong thing. they're tall enough that, oop. Yeah, that guy's leaving a fire trail behind him. He's basically just a special version of the basic one, from what I understand. And I want to get it so I can... dang it, there's another enemy. There we go. Let my abilities all recharge, and then Q. It summons a number of imps. And if you kill them all, you get the reward. In a certain amount of time, obviously. You don't have forever to do it. Ooh, I haven't seen. Fire Shield. Retaliate on heavy damage. I'm actually doing something that I don't particularly like doing, which is I'm sitting around and not doing anything, really. Really, I should be looking for the teleporter. That's a heal bot. You'll notice it's healing me. Quite convenient. Works different than what I'm used to, but that's just a part of having played the demo. Ooh, it looks like the thing is on a relatively short cooldown, which is a good one. No, it's on 40, so I guess that's the usual. I've just been sticking around way too much. And I just unlock something. It's I've actually had that item before. There we go. Come on, there we go. All my abilities are cooldown based, so that's pretty good. The items you pick up, unless they're a use item, are just passive kind of things. Another one of those. Didn't need that. That's one of the problems you can get with the use items, in that they don't stack very well, as in at all. But that's just a thing with the game. Let's see. Ooh, what's that? I don't know what either of these things are. That's a use item, so I'm not going to pick it up because I wouldn't be able to grab it, so I'll grab that. And this is a monster tooth. Heal after kills. That's pretty good. There we go. And those glowy orbs were the healing happening. Dang it. That's gonna need my roll ability, I think. Ah, dang it. That's annoying. I guess I'll have to go all the way back here. There we go. I want to find out what's in that chest, which is another thing about this game. Lots of stuff. Because I'm playing the actual full version, there's a lot more stuff than I'm used to. I think I'll just ignore the chest, though. Keep moving on. It's already on easy rather than very easy. So I want to find the teleporter relatively soon, so that I can defeat it before it gets too hard. Though, of course, items are always helpful. There we go. Let's see. What's this? Chance to launch a mortar. That's a pretty nice one. Ooh, that's interesting. There we go. Mortar's pretty interesting. I prefer the, there's another thing like it, and it fires a rocket, and I prefer the rocket because it's, it more... Dang it, I keep doing that. And I'm pretty sure the teleporter is up there, so, I guess the biggest problem I'm having with this is that it's got those enemies at the top, and I'm being like, no, don't... Dang it! Yeah, I'm afraid of the enemies. Yeah, those things are annoying. That's gonna get a little damaging. Come on, I wanted to jump. Let me jump. Ooh, a log for the jellyfish. Those drop randomly. If you get enough of them, they eventually unlock one of the characters, I think. And they just provide interesting information. So when I die with this guy, I'll go read the logs. There we go. Chance to bleed on hit. That's an interesting thing. And there was the one thing that I had, which was retaliation on heavy damage. There we go. Dang it. I'm really not good with the jump right now. The problem is this is apparently a bit more optimized than the build I was playing, because it's staying at the 60 frames, and this game is the speed is by the FPS, so if you have bad frames per second, you're not going to be happy. Though it does do slow-mo, so it's interesting, I guess. There we go. I actually want to, oh, my heal bot dropped. There we go. At least my heal bot didn't drop again. There we go. The mortar is interesting, but it's a little unaimed, so that's a thing, I guess. There we go. Finally cleared out that place. That'll make it a little easier getting up here. Though we're already on medium, so I don't have much hope for this getting that far, because I've mostly rushed the teleporter up until now. And depending on what you get, that can be a pretty good strategy. Depending on the character and the items, it's really all just variable. It is, as I said, a roguelike, so there's a bunch of random elements to it that can be a little tricky. There we go. Which one do we have? Oop, we have the classes. Gonna need to get out of there. Some enemies can't go down cliffs, so that's a thing. I really don't like those green dudes. Not quite the bane of my existence, but they're pretty close. There we go. Need that last shot going on. At this point, what I need to do is survive a certain amount of time, and along with that, defeat all the enemies that are currently there, along with the big guy. Okay, get out of there. There we go. Well, the one good thing is that because of being about everywhere, I've basically discovered all the chests and stuff, so there's a bunch of items hiding somewhere. Oop. I don't particularly like the location that we're fighting in because of this, and you can get into a lot of trouble with the with that, because it's all just there. It's kind of like they're all piled up and they'll just attack you instantly, and that's just an interesting time, I'll say. Interesting, yes. That's one way of putting it. Ah, dang it. There we go. When you kill a boss, they drop something. Ukulele, and his music was electric. Can't remember the exact things that does. I think it's something like when you crit or something, it sends a electric shock to all the enemies nearby the thing you critted or something. I'm not sure. There we go. The bigger ones are annoying because they can walk over the gap. Luckily this gap's a little too big for him. This is going to be a somewhat annoying thing because I'll have to get back up there before I can complete. Because once you finish the area, you have to get back to the teleporter. And he's the only enemy remaining. That's good. Oop, there we go. Guess I leveled up enough that that's a thing. It's going to get up to the thing. And I think I left one of the... There's a thing that I didn't do, so I'm gonna go check that out. Because I'm greedy. That's clearly the best way to play this game. No, it's not. How am I supposed to get up there? Yeah, I don't know. You jumpy thing. No, not quite. There we go. Ah! That's my fault. There we go. There we go. Yeah. At this point, I really should just be heading back to the thing, because okay, there's another one of these. So that's pretty good. Well, the things that could get, that's a decent one because it's a heal item. All you need to do is get some of that set up. Good. Hopefully I get back there before it gets too much farther into the next setup. Yeah, I'm getting my jump skills back. It's a lot easier to make jumps when everything's in slow-mo. That's a thing. I'm kind of afraid of the next stick. I almost walked right off the thing there. That would have been annoying. There we go. Probably didn't need to do the roll, but it's a thing. There we go. And all the money you had turns into experience, so you don't get to just automatically buy stuff. Sky Meadow, that's interesting. Oop, there was an enemy. Yeah, well, I'll just ignore him. You'll notice that the chests cost a bit more in this area. Everything does, so that's a thing. And those guys teleport. Because why not? Yeah, I didn't pick up enough damage items to really be effective against them right away. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Don't have the money for it, so I'll just get back down here and fight this guy. That's pretty nasty. So the electricity thing is a good thing. And we're getting some money, so that's a thing, I guess. There we go. He seemed to be ignoring me, so that's Oop, he found me. I was wondering what was up with that. There we go. I do want to get up there. Oop. Dang it! The exclamation mark means that the, whatever thing it's hovering over is, pretty near death at that point. We'll get that one. Don't know what it is. Okay, it's a use item. I didn't notice the use because of the, fancy little, see, what kind of boss do we have this time? Ancient West. This is, really, it's not as annoying as some of them can be. But it's a thing. I guess. It's a thing. Because of the, electric mobobs and whatnot, the, tactic of just standing there, not exactly the best one. And you'll note all the enemies. Yeah, that's, unless you're on a harder difficulty, this isn't the general amount that you'll be finding. This is just because, and I died. There we go. That's a thing. Your family will never know how you died. And I unlocked the, that. Item log. Obviously, everything. After taking more than 10% of your health, as damage explode for 200% damage. Thing is only half done, but it will do the job. The flux chains are very unstable, resulting in large explosions when struck. Please handle with care. This one is the 15% chance to bleed on an enemy for 35. Case name alias, probably a lover spat. Make sure to box it. I've heard some men in suits were asking around. Will be dried blood on ice, so mark it as biological. Obviously, once I've done this, there won't be as many to read, so 9% chance to fire a mortar for 170. Well, it's a little outdated. You stick explosives down the end, then you fire the explosives with more explosives. If you're trying to reduce your injury rate, don't use these. Other than its archaic design, the mortar tube is actually pretty decent if you get a lot of them in a battery. Can blanket an area, a big area, like blank or redacted, whatever it is. I suppose you can beat them with the tube afterwards. Monster Tooth heals you for 10 health. I'm guessing they just stack like that, just like 10 health each one. Ripped it right out of his mouth. A big fish. That one gave me, I tell you, wrestled me right down. Or big fight, not fish. What the? Jaws wrapped around my head. Good thing Bishop here got him with the vaporizer, eh? Ha ha. Good luck charm for a while, but hey, with the money you're paying for it, I'll give her up. Sometimes I feel like it helped me on hunts, though, you know, like instincts. Shipping detail. Crowbar. Deal 50% damage to enemies above 80% health. Wrecking bar allows for prying and smashing. Carbon steel, so it should last for a very long time. At least until the 3rd edition arrives. We also have Will-O-Wisp. 33% on killing to create a lava pillar for 500%. Found the little thing on my last hike up. Tiny guy must be a baby. She doesn't seem to eat anything at all, so I'm hoping you guys can help the fella out. Don't think he can get out of jar. It hasn't made any attempts to. It's a thing, I guess. And ukulele. 20% chance to fire chain lightnings for... Oh! Okay, so it's just a straight 20% chance. Okay, cool. Very rare artifact. An ancient ukulele from the legendary artist born on Mars. It was said that he was the son of a god gifted with the power of lightning himself. People say that he was the most humble man, and that his music was simply electric. To make generate electricity, use with care. This one, Rotten Brain. throw a brain that bounces in place, damaging slowing enemies for 6 times 200. Volatile. You really messed that up, didn't you? Damn it. The blanking thing is bouncing, Harold. How the hell are we supposed to do anything with this? Now we never know the truth. How did you even manage to mess up this badly? Consider this useless hunk of gray matter your letter of termination. Keep the damn thing. That's funny. And this one, which I like. Throw a saw meringue. Saw meringue. Interesting. For 500% damage and bleed for 4 times 100. This is one of many saw blades that I will be sending for analysis. We still haven't ID'd all the bodies from the factory accident, so it's up to you to run the DNA test on all the blood and flesh. Word of caution, smells like rotten meat. And that's all the ones we have unlocked. Obviously, if I haven't found them, I can't tell you what they are. And I'll find more as we go on. Monster log. This is interesting. I didn't expect to find one right away. Jellyfish. These are the annoying little guys that zap me. Damage 7 points, health 85. Field note. An airborne creature capable of flight using a combination of gases in its clear hull. Like the jellyfish on Earth, they also use pulsating to aid in locomotion. Rather than a series of tentacles, they have 2 branches made of many tentacles wrapped around themselves. Oh, that's interesting. Also, like the jellyfish, they have quite the sting capable of penetrating my weather shielding. Same gases used for flight are used to create very powerful electrostatic charges. They're not busy hunting me. The jellyfish have been sunbathing and absorbing strange fumes from the ground. Okay, that's just that. And that's... Well, that was a thing, I guess. Yeah, just had to talk to the DM about my character I'll be playing in the new campaign I'll be joining. Well, not same people, just new campaign. Yeah, everything's a new record. Haha. And I did the first one. This one I actually normally get quicker, but yeah, that's a thing, I guess. Dodge 7 lethal attacks. That's a thing. Without being hurt once. What? How's that work? I guess it's a thing. I don't know how I'll do it, but I guess it's a thing. So yeah, this has been Risk of Rain. Hopefully this ends up being a good video. Kind of stuck with the screen size here. Maybe it'll do good, maybe it won't. We'll see. So yeah, this is Akhier Dragonheart, and I'm signing off.